Today we are going to learn about solving equations. Before solving any problems, we are going to look at some simple steps for solving one-step equations. Step 1 is to apply inverse operations. We want to look and see what is being done to the variable and do the opposite. Step 2 is to apply your math to both sides of the equal sign. Whatever you do to one side, you must remember to do to the other. Step 3 is to isolate the variable. Our goal is to get the variable alone. Step 4 is to take the number you just solved for and plug it back in and check your work. Now that we have gone through our steps to solving one-step equations, let's try a few examples. First, we are going to try x minus 7 equals 6. Step 1 told us that we needed to look and see what is being done to the variable and apply the opposite. So we can see right here that we are subtracting 7 from x. That means that step 2 wants us to apply the opposite to both sides of the equal sign, so right here and right here, so that we can isolate x as the variable. So let's continue by adding 7 to both sides, dropping down our x since -7 and +7 cancel out, dropping our equal sign, and 6 plus 7 equals 13. Now that we have x equals 13, we need to quickly go back and check our work. That means we need to try 13 minus 7 equals 6. I got my 13 right here from what we solved for x, substituting 13 for x in the original equation. Let's try a second example. This time, we are going to solve x divided by 5 equals 4. I will give you a few moments to try this problem out on your own, and I will come back to help you. Now that you've had time to work on it yourself, let's work through it together. You can see here that x is being divided by 5. That means that we need to multiply so that we can cancel by inverse operation to isolate x by itself. If we are going to multiply on this side, we also have to multiply on this side. So we'll multiply by 5 over here and 5 over here, canceling out our 5's, getting x equals 4 times 5, which is 20. Let's do a quick check of our work. We are going to substitute this 20 into x right here, making, I'm running out of room, so we'll slide it right here in the corner. 20 divided by 5 equals 4. And that is true. Now that we have worked through a couple of one-step equations, I think that we are ready to take on two-step equations. I will outline some simple rules and we will do a few examples. The first thing that we need to remember is that just as in one-step equations, our goal in two-step equations is also to work to isolate the variable. Step 1 is to use inverse operations to cancel the term not connected with the variable. Step 2 is to use inverse operations to get the variable alone. And finally, step 3, check your work. We need to plug in our answer and make sure it works. Let's do two quick examples of two-step equations. we will start out by doing one together, and then we'll have another one that I will let you work on by yourself and then help you through it. The first one that we'll do together is 2x plus 7 equals 17. We need to start by using inverse operations to get this variable, 2x, alone. That means we need to subtract 7 on both sides, because subtraction is the opposite of this addition right here, leaving us with 2x equals 10. Step 2 told us that we needed to use inverse operations to get this variable alone now. That means that we're going to divide by 2 and divide by 2. Our 2's cancel. X equals 5. Really quick, we need to go back and check our work. Let's start on a new page. We are going to plug 5 into our original equation. So 2 times 5 plus 7 equals 17. To evaluate, we'll do 2 times 5 first, giving us 10 plus 7 equals 17. That is true, meaning 5 is our answer. The last problem I will present to you in this video. I would like you to work through it and bring it to class tomorrow, where I will help you go through step by step. Also remember to check our Weebly page for homework that goes along with the assignment. Now to get started with the problem, I'd like you to bring, it is x divided by 2 minus 4 equals 4. All I want you to do is solve this on a scratch piece of paper, bring it to class with you tomorrow, and don't forget your homework from Weebly.